my angels, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a new vlog. As you can probably tell, it is the most beautiful day today. Gorgeous blue skies, we've got some stunning sunshine, the garden and the rose arbor is in full bloom. I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. I loved filming every second of it. The boys trotting around the orchard and Dora the Explorer up there capturing just the most breathtaking scenes of the English countryside. We were also able to see the horses. But this vlog is going to be a super wholesome one. I think it comes to nobody's surprise that I am not actually feeling very well. I've woken up with literally the worst throat. I feel like I'm swallowing needles at this point. So I am dosed up on day nurse and I've had lots of different Lemsips, but to be honest with you, I think when you're not feeling well like this, I think it comes down to rest and what you put in your body and what you do. So I'm actually going to be having a, I feel like I'm interrupting their beautiful conversation. So as I was saying, I need to pop down to the farm shop to do a little bit of a shoppingtons. I need to buy lots of ginger, some lemons and some really wholesome and nutritious food just to try and make me feel better from the inside out. I cannot afford to get sick. The schedule is mental. It's so busy with events, back-to-back meetings. So it's really important to actually spend a little bit of time making sure that I'm on top form, let's just say. But first, before we head to the farm shop, I've actually got a meeting with Steve. If you guys don't know who Steve is, he is our incredible gardener. I definitely do not take credit for any of our gardens. It is very much Steve, and our gorgeous peonies from Chelsea Flower Show arrived yesterday. So we're going to have a little bit of a meeting, a walk around the garden as to where we are going to bed them, which is very exciting. So first things first, I'm going to spin the camera around. We're going to walk over to the garden shed and take a look at the beautiful peonies from Primrose Hill. We're going to walk around the gardens with Steve and sort of kind of listen to his experience and his, God, tens and tens of years of knowledge, and hopefully he will be able to talk us through a little bit about the country borders. I mean, they are looking absolutely magnificent. We're then going to head to the farm shop, and then I do have a bit of a sweet treat, and I've been craving something that I haven't actually made in a very long time. It's scrumptious, but it's also healthy, and we are going to be making my Get Better Quickly juice. It's not pleasant, definitely not scrumptious, but it's something that is going to boost my immune system. So that is what we're going to be doing on today's vlog. It's going to be super wholesome, very garden-esque, and just feeling better, because to be honest with you, I feel like I am on the brink of a breakdown. I also think I'm just a little bit overtired, so I think sleep, lots of water, nourish myself from the inside out with lots and lots of nutritional food and something very tasty, and also take a walk around the garden, because something like fresh air is great for the soul. So let's go. So just heading over to the gardening shed. Oh, it's looking so gorgeous out here. I mean, look at those alliums. Don't they look stunning? Mr. Bumblebee working his magic. Talking of working their magic, I can hear Steve on the lawnmower. Yes, there he is over there, striping the lawn beautifully. But here are the peonies. This is actually just one variation, so look at this. So as I said earlier, these are the Primrose Hall peonies that we bought at Chelsea Flower Show. Oh, they are going to be beautiful. So while Steve is mowing, I just thought I would quickly share this beautiful little font garden with you. And look at these red roses. They are looking absolutely magnificent. Look at the size of them. They are just absolutely beautiful, basking in the sunshine. They are so vibrant and absolutely beautiful. I love this little garden. It's actually a little spot that I don't share that often. We've got a gorgeous little font in the middle there with the beautiful little box hedging, and then we've got the red roses in the middle, and they are real showstoppers. They look absolutely stunning. And then actually that little mulberry tree is something that we planted when we first moved here, and trust me, he was tiny and he's doing so well. But look at this, we've got a gorgeous foxglove, some delphiniums down there. Look at that foxglove, just beautiful, one of my all-time favourite flowers. And that delphinium, look at her, she's literally just about to erupt. Absolutely stunning. So we have just come outside to meet the expert himself, Steve, the YouTube sensation that he is, and we are just coming down this incredible herbaceous border, and this bed is really quite magnificent, and we've got so many different things dotted in here. But I think, as you were saying, Steve, it's so important to, you know, scatter them. I feel like we've obviously put a lot this end because I suppose it's where people walk past, but the other end is looking a little bit sparse, if truth be known.
There's gaps. Yeah, there are gaps.
So where do you think we should pop these peonies? We've obviously got, I can see here, we've got some peonies literally just about to flower.
Yeah, we've got some peonies in here. I've moved, last year I moved a few more forward. So
yeah, so you can actually see them. I actually just spotted, look at
yeah,
this.
we're actually getting some in there.
Look at these yellow roses. I feel like the deeper you look, the more you see. It's just, and then what is this large?
Another rose.
That's a rose.
Yeah.
And when's that going to flower? Or is it just been...
It's got buds in the top.
It's got buds, so gosh, it's really
by
quite
the end
tall.
of June we should have something in there.
Yeah, and then look, there's a little peony in there, and that's going to flower. Gosh, so we have actually got some peonies at the front
peonies,
here,
yeah,
so we can... That foxglove is absolutely sensational. So we've bought all the delphiniums, so they're coming, he said September time, would that be right?
That's going to be about right,
yeah, so we've got 12 delphiniums coming.
Well, we need to make a bit of space for those because they're going to be...
They're going to need, and most of them are 12 foot. They're tall. Sorry. There are a few smaller ones.
Yeah, the smaller ones are good. The tall ones are going to be a problem because this is such a windy site.
That's true, we're on top of the hill, so I suppose they need to be protected by other foliage.
Staked. And in as sheltered an area as we can find.
They're like your children, aren't they?
We'll find somewhere.
And the beautiful colours too. So the alliums are doing quite well. It looks like we've got a couple of gaps in here.
Yeah, we can get something in there.
So we get the peonies in here.
Yeah.
And then what colours would you do? Should we stick with the pinks here?
I think that's pretty much what we've got. I think the...
got some amazing red ones, don't we?
There's a coral. I think Sarah Bernard is a red.
Okay, amazing.
We've got 4 of that, and there's a something coral.
Something blush, a blush queen we went
blush
with.
Queen, and there's something coral as well. The coral one's quite nice.
Coral's
There's a nice pink.
There's a beautiful. Also got lots of roses up here.
Oh,
I was amazed by that. So we've got, I suppose, it's sort of like this gap. This looks stunning. Obviously what we've done is sort of focus on the areas where people are going through the little gates. And those roses here, I can smell them. The most amazing scent. So what do we think? Do we think 3 in this bed and then put the rest the other side? And should we
got a few in the middle here, so we can start spacing
them in the bits.
And they couple well with roses as well. So.
Stunning, and I think the colours are going to work so perfectly because it is actually quite a colourful bed, and not too colourful. We've got the purples and the pinks, but it's all working so well. The blush pink, the white. Look at that foxglove. I'd love to have have you seen those amazing photographs of literally just the foxgloves? I know it's a bit much, but we've got such a project here.
We need more foxglove, or even the delphiniums. That spire.
Exactly.
That spire flower. We haven't got much of that. We've
Okay.
got lots of,
okay, so add more delphiniums and foxgloves to
even
the
gladioli.
Gladioli
again give you that same
height.
Well, not so much the height, but the shape of flower. It just contrasts to what we've already got.
That's so interesting. So So if somebody was thinking of planting their own herbaceous border, where would you start?
Go to your nursery.
Okay.
Once a month and see what's looking good.
Okay.
Garden centre, I said before, garden centres only sell what is looking good in that period.
That's
so go there, find something that you want, and you want to go for, so you need stuff at the front, you need mid and then back.
Yeah.
So you need a height and
Okay,
then
gradual
different
height.
colours. But if you go every month, there'll be something in flower that looks good, which means you're going to have something
That looks good
in
your
flower
garden.
throughout the year.
It's so smart, and it seems so simple. Why did I not
It is.
think
It doesn't
of
need
that?
to be made difficult. It's
You say that, but actually it's a work of art, this gentleman. Work of art. And what are we thinking? What's your inspiration for our very sad looking bed at the moment? We had a big project getting this hedge in and sadly had to lose the entire bed, which I think was catastrophic if you ask me.
We need to get something back there. We've got some big amaranthus. I think they're made for. I'm not sure where they are, but apparently
They're ready
fantastic.
to rumble and they are beautiful.
Yeah. So we've got those to go in. So that'll be the main, the backbone, so to speak.
Yep.
And again, mirror more of what we've got in here because we know it works.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
My argument is we needed more of a sweep because everything is just to the edge.
I agree with that, and it'd be nice to sort of curve it around a bit and create little
The
moments.
main player is that fella.
I know.
Horse chestnut.
The horse
And
chestnut.
that's
That is
nicely rounded, so we need to mirror that nice roundness.
lovely. And hopefully one day, I mean, that little garden in there I think is such a hidden secret. Not many people get to go and see that. And it's just so beautiful. I think we should keep, I love the fact that it's just roses. And I mean, obviously that little border there, we've got foxgloves and delphiniums and a few other bits and pieces. But I think we should save these peonies for the long border, the other side of the house.
So we get 4 in here.
4 in here, definitely 4
And
in
you
here.
want pinks?
Pinks, please.
Alright, no problem.
And then should we head over to the other side and have a little bit of mooch? That ever looks so good. And I can't wait until those actually work their way up.
That old root in the middle there.
It's almost just too big. It's not getting enough
It's
sunlight.
just not getting enough because the stems at the back are so shaded.
Yeah.
They like the sun to be baking on the roots.
Yeah.
You won't give them enough sun.
And then so the plan with that is to take it completely back and then give.
I think, yeah, get it back to bare bones and then see what happens.
Yeah.
We gave it a good hammering. October last year. Going to have a repeat of that, I think. Try and get it into some semblance of shape.
I've never seen anything like those.
It's just
two.
dominating it, which is a shame because you've got a nice.
It's really hard. And that one's
the roots
almost
at the end
reaching the top.
is a monster.
It is.
And the flowers are stunning.
It's beautiful. And it's almost working its way up. It's helping these two little ones get to the top.
I've tied it to fill it in there until they get there.
Yeah.
I can move that about.
Do you think by next year it's going to be the whole way over?
Watch the space.
Watch this space! Yes,
We won't be
Steve,
far off.
this is what we like to hear. But this bed, I think this is my favourite bed in the entire garden. It brings so much happiness because there's so much to it. And that's probably a gardener's nightmare.
It is. Yeah. You don't want to look in the back of there.
No, okay, don't look too closely. But what have we actually got here? You know me, I've not got green fingers, but
at the minute we're living off mainly the Hesperus, which is the rocket.
Which is
We've got
which
an
one?
awful lot of that. We've got
Oh
a lot of
yes,
clocks coming up.
beautiful.
Persicari will be coming up. You can see there's a few spikes coming on it now.
Oh wow, yes. Oh look, they're beautiful. The little pink, fiery
Most of
pink
it's sort of
number.
later stuff.
And
when the
see,
phlox
what
comes
are
in.
these called? Because I always feel so terrible that they're you can't
That's
really see
clematis.
them. It's a clematis.
Yeah.
God, it's absolutely
It's
beautiful.
a bit hidden in there, really.
It is a bit
shame.
hidden.
It'd be nice to have it somewhere else.
And look at the size of that allium, the purple ball at the back there.
That's Christophia.
Oh, what's it called?
Christophia.
Christophia. Wow.
This is what that will become.
Oh wow, that one is literally just about to start and they go just
Same over there.
enormous.
But they are, they need to be at the front.
Yeah, and in terms of space here, Steve, where are we going to be able to pop these peonies? There is a little bit. So
They are
actually,
pretty much, they've got to be front.
yeah, I agree. Perfect. So we've actually got a few little spots.
This is the ground over,
Yeah,
which
you're working on.
I will. It'll kill me. Or I'll kill it, one or the other.
Oh no!
But yeah, you can see the gaps in the front there.
Yeah, and so that's where we're saving the spots for new things to come in. I definitely think that these delphiniums will work perfectly here, because I suppose
they'd be better this side than over there, because the prevailing wind tends to be coming from that way.
And so that building there is breaking it, and also it's perpendicular, I suppose, is breaking the wind.
They're going to be better this side.
Okay, maybe we just go all out with the delphiniums this side.
Well, there's some decent spots in there.
There are.
Jig some stuff around and make a gap for them. It's worth it.
Try that foxglove. And will they? I always wonder. They will come back year after year.
Oh yeah. Look after them. Give them a good mulch.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Good mulch. Lots of poo. Fertiliser.
Not with your dogs.
Not with the dogs, but with the horses.
Yeah,
Lots of horse poo.
Horses are fine.
Horses are great.
I think your dogs are that little bit.
No, that's true. No tinkling. No tinkling in the garden. Might have to give them their own garden to tinkle in. So here, as you say, we've still got a lot more of this. Gaps.
Either side of the ceiling we've got.
Divine. Couldn't be more perfect. Yeah, a few in there.
Yeah, easily.
It sounds absolutely perfect. Gosh, my voice is going. But I've been talking for days. But then we've got this beautiful garden here, which is so magical. Literally, at weekends when I get a spare moment, I can actually sit on that bench. The sound of the running water.
It's nice.
It's so peaceful.
We've got a little bit more planting coming in the next couple of weeks for the gravel.
For the gravel, in between the gravel.
It up and give a bit more diversity, because we are a bit. It's mainly time.
Yeah, it's time.
We want to move it around
a little bit sparse and actually bring some colour back in.
Yeah.
So I think when we first did it, there was so much colour at the bottom. That's a fair few years ago now.
Yeah.
So just reintroducing that colour with some
for whatever reason, it's just died out and we're left pretty much with time. But we've got
something to do with sausage tinkle.
I think it is. There's a lot of leather jackets under there, which is it's the grub form of the daddy longlegs.
Oh wow! Okay.
When you dig that, they're hidden. They're everywhere. I've treated it once, but I'm going to have to give it another go.
Another one.
I've not heard of it.
How are you doing? He's not very happy, Uncle Steve. Look at his eyes.
He's not barking and growling.
No, he's not barking.
So
there must be something wrong.
No, he can't see me. No.
See?
Oh, you're all right.
He's all right, isn't he? Oh, he's got sore eyes. Oh, we had an altercation with the squirrel. Got very exciting.
Needs some shades.
Yeah.
A bit
some glasses. Oh, baby. Well, there must be something terribly wrong if he's not barking at you, Steve. Yes,
right,
head of security down there.
Not himself. Either that, he hasn't noticed me. I haven't moved.
Exactly. Hey, little Manny. Well, I think we should completely leave this alone. And again, when you talk about seasonal florals, they work so well, because literally every single week you come in here, there's something different, from the roses to, there are actually a few peonies at the back there, then there's amazing tree flowers. Look, you can almost see the yellow, it's just starting to come out. What is that called?
I'm not honestly sure, to be quite honest. It's obviously one of the pea family, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure which one. It looks a little bit like mimosa, samosa? Not a samosa, it's a curry.
I like both of those things.
I'm not sure, I've not seen the planting plan, but it looks like it's definitely a pea family, but it's doing well, doing very well.
It's absolutely, and then we've actually got some hydrangeas tucked in here as well. Hydrangeas that were for my wedding, which was really lovely.
Once the hesperus goes down and with the lighters, you go towards the when that's gone down, you'll start seeing hydrangeas
coming up. Exactly. And then that hydrangea bed is absolutely beautiful. What's our plan with the pots here? I've seen we've done a little bit after the tulips, which were quite honestly outstanding.
Yeah,
they were exceptional. Oh, you've been You've been very busy. Gosh, they look absolutely gorgeous.
I just need to keep on top of the water now.
Yes, I know. My job at weekends. I love coming out here.
I'll get some water on tomorrow.
Yeah.
They need to have good water now, because
this
is an unusual day for us.
It is an unusual day.
They do need to keep a bit of water in there.
So we've got a few little roses in there, and then that is a full bed of hydrangeas.
We need to do something with this at some stage to try and do this, because this is
looking a little bit scruffy. But we've got a gorgeous rose growing up there.
There's only so much you can do under
I think we've got a plan, haven't we? We're going to go with that bed and that bed.
I'll get that.
Pink's that side. I think it's going to look...
and the red's this side.
That's so exciting. Gosh, well, thank you so much, Steve, and thank you so much for again coming on my YouTube channel, because everybody loves you guys. And I literally put my hands up. This garden is nothing to do with me. I like to enjoy it, but it really is all down to Steve and his incredible knowledge and experience. So thank you so much. Hi team. So I have In fact, slight change of plan. Honestly, my throat is just getting worse by the minute. I'm a little bit worried about Wiggy. You guys probably would have heard me talking to Steve about it. I think he, it's all right, baby, mummy's here. I think he has either got something in his eye, or possibly I think he's caught his eye on like a thorn or something running through the orchard. Basically his eyes are really swelling and he's really unhappy. So I've got him here because he's one of those dogs that just has to be super close to me. And we are going to go to the vets, and then after we go to the vets we're going to go to the farm shop, and at the farm shop there is a butcher's and we're going to get him a lovely bone. I'm going to get you and your brothers a bone. I mean, honestly, just have you ever? He's very upset. As in, whether you can see his eyes. Honestly, it's going to make me cry. Anyway, I'm going to take him to the vets, and then we're going to head to the farm shop, get a load of supplies that's just going to make me and Wiggy feel a lot better. So, do you know what? I'll take you guys. I'm going to be full on mummy mode. Wish us luck. I mean, I think he's okay. It's literally just his eyes, but he is one of those that is very pathetic. And he really does ham it up for me, but he just needs to be just cradled like a baby. Mummy loves you more than anything in the whole entire world, my sweet pea. Anyway, right, we've got to go off to the vets. Okay, so he has had an allergic reaction, but luckily has not damaged his eyes or anything. I think he's just gone through a flower bed that maybe he might have been slightly allergic to, possibly the pollen. We're not quite sure what, but he's okay. He's having an antihistamine injection, which they've just taken him for. He'll be devastated. He hates the vets, and said that the nurse, good luck to them. They might bring him back. He's so naughty and he's in full shakes, and oh my gosh, I just can't even. Anyway, he's gonna get a big bone, and he had the humiliation of being put on the scales. Oh God, if I had not been told that I was having to prep myself for the scales. He's not even had his afternoon number 2 yet. Anyway, he is a little bit porkier than he should be, so we'll need to work on that, but he's absolutely fine. He just needs loving. Lots of mummy baby cuddles. Anyway, we're going to go to the farm shop and we're going to get him a big bone to make up for it. No bone marrow in it though, so it's good for his teeth and also good for his diet. Anyway, I had to put some dye into his eyes. Typical. Managed to get the dye on my beautiful hob's dress, so I'm hoping that that is going to come out. Wigs, we survived. We survived. They had to put some dye into his eyes just to see whether his like cornea was damaged, of which it isn't. He's just had a bit of an allergic reaction. Oh, he gets himself into such a state in there, but he's absolutely fine. We're gonna head to the farm shop to go and get him a delicious treat for him and his brothers. Oh, my precious baby. Honestly, it just breaks my heart when they're not themselves. Poor little pickle. I thought I was going to be able to leave him in the car. That was a hard no. Second, I went to go get out. He started screaming. Separation anxiety. He's just a little bit nervous. But anyway, we've just got to Lacey's farm shop. Here we go. Gosh, this looks absolutely gorgeous. Got some beautiful tomatoes. Gosh, they look gorgeous. Oh my goodness, carrots, Wigs. You love the carrots. Absolutely love the carrots. Right, I think what I'm gonna have to do is either put the camera down or Wigs down, and I don't know that they're going to let me pop him on the ground. But I love this farm shop so much. Look at the rhubarb. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Wigs is in pure heaven. Oh my goodness. They're being very nice letting him in here. The dream. Vegans, look away, look away. That is Wiggy's bone over there. It is, however, being chopped into 4 for his brothers. It's bigger than him, but he is a very happy sausage. They always have the most gorgeous like charcuterie bits, the most beautiful olives, delicious dips. What I love is actually the clotted cream, and they've got some fresh strawberries here and the most incredible meringues. I might have to do like a little pudding, but I've got some gorgeous bits in my little basket. Goods are secured. Wiggy is in the car. I'm actually just driving past. Wiggy, you see that dog over there? See that lovely gorgeous little dog? Yes, that's a well-behaved dog that waits outside or in the car for mummy. Yes, not sport little sausage. Anyway, they're so lovely in there. They very kindly let me in with him, and Wiggy thought he'd died and gone to heaven when he saw the butcher counter. And very kindly, Terry the butcher has chopped up an enormous bone. Gosh, it really does make me think about whether I even want to eat meat, seeing things like that, into 4 little bones for Wigs and his brothers, so they are going to be absolutely made up. I also bought lots of lovely things. Couldn't find any strepsils. I'm actually out of strepsils, which is a bit annoying, so I think I might pop out a little bit later, or hopefully try and persuade Marcus to see if he can go and get oh, hang on a moment. Sorry guys, you are actually, in fact, we are in the other car, in the other Range Rover today, so I don't actually have my attachment for the windscreen, hence why you guys are going flying. Here we go. Anyway, I'm gonna switch this off and drive home, and we'll do a little bit of a farm shop haul, and then we are going to make the most delicious sweet treats that are healthy, nutritious and utterly delicious. They are a real showstopper and firm favourites in our household. If my brother was watching this right now, he would probably drive to mine just to have them. They are that good. Anyway, see you when we get home. We are home and we're back in the kitchen. Wigs is greeting his brothers and he has gone straight back into his bed and is being an Naga slug. But I think he's had a day, he's not feeling well, and he is resting, unlike me. But anyway, I have bought far more than I thought I was going to buy. Always the way when I go to the farm shop, but I just can't resist just seasonal delicious things. So I thought I would do a little bit of a farm shop haul. Gosh, you really do see everything on this YouTube channel. First and foremost, coriander. Absolutely love it. just scrumptious, and on top of salads, on top of food, actually in tea, which is meant to be really, really good for you. A gorgeous, look at that lettuce. I thought that that was absolutely scrumptious. Asparagus is currently in season, so I thought either to have some delicious steamed asparagus with poached eggs in the morning, or potentially to have like a lovely warm summer salad. I've got so many recipes for you guys, and the amount of things you can do with an asparagus is quite astonishing, really. Talking of eggs, I have got the one and only extra large Lacey's eggs, and these really are as big as it gets. I love Lacey's eggs. And also, what are our eggs? What are the fabulous eggs? Fabulous eggs from Fabulous Hens. Are they Burford? Yeah, Burford eggs. Anyway, so I've got some gorgeous free range Class A extra large eggs. Then I picked this up and I just couldn't resist it. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? So whenever I see a sausage dog on a card, I just have to pick it up. And then, trust me, I'm the one that has a card for absolutely everything. And so I saw that, it made me smile, and so I had to pick it up. And it is a smooth haired dachshund, published and distributed by Sainsbury's Place. And Bryn Parry, OBE, is a British cartoonist, artist and sculptor renowned for his characterizations of many aspects of the country and sporting life over the past 3 decades. Having taken a sabbatical from drawing to set up the charity Help for Heroes with his wife Emma, Bryn has now returned to his studio and is happy to be back. Oh, that's just wonderful. And absolutely gorgeous, so I loved that. Then I also picked up some pip and nut because I am out of nut butter. I went with both the smooth and the nutty peanut butter because I could never get enough. And then courgettes. I mean, courgettes are my thing. As you know, I would really, really like to start growing courgettes and just pop a lovely little ribbon and take it as a little like present when I'm going to friends for dinner. So I picked up 3 different types of courgettes, but wait for it, this courgette, I mean, it blew my mind. A round courgette. I don't think I've ever seen a round courgette before. Sorry. I could not, do not screenshot that. I just imagine that would be the thumbnail. Oh my giddy aunt. Anyway, I've been thinking of so many delicious salads, like warm courgette salad with like a pine nut crisp on the top and grated parmesan with a delicious like garlic and lemon dressing. Oh, delicious. Absolutely love that. And I just think so wholesome, so hearty and super nutritious. It's exactly what I need. I feel like all of these events have just sort of like just all seem to be happening at once. There are days where, you know, I might not actually eat anything at all and then might just be able to grab something at like 10 o'clock at night that's maybe not got such nutritional value to it, and maybe with no sleep, it being quite cold and not wearing enough clothes, wet hair, going to sleep with wet hair, bad, and just quite possibly just doing too much. But anyway, ginger. This is going to get rid of whatever is going on. So I'm going to literally ingest it every single which way possible. In tea, on food, in juices. I'm going to make the most revolting green juice you could possibly imagine this afternoon to try and get rid of this. Oh, that's so wonderful. I've just been invited to the opera. Yes, please, absolutely. Then I picked up some peppers because I absolutely love bell peppers and they're always so sweet and scrumptious from Lacey's. I couldn't resist, just couldn't resist a punnet of their delicious strawberries. The smell is just sensational. And then the Lacey's double cream is everything. Those gals are some special gals. The cream that they produce, so sweet, and there's no way of explaining this. I mean, if ever you are close to me, please go to Lacey's Farm Shop and try the double cream. So I'm going to be having double cream on my strawberries over the next couple of days, which is so naughty but so necessary. Then I picked up a whole heap of lemons. I can't believe I'm buying lemons when we have literally hundreds of thousands of lemons in Mallorca. Then I also picked up some apples because apples also add a little bit of sweetness to the green juices that I'm going to make. I'm going to pop this on silent Then, ooh, something that I am recently obsessed with and something that I've actually just started doing is a little brand called The Little Herb Farm, and they do a peanut satay dip. You guys know, I mean, literally I eat peanut butter by the bucket load. Peanut satay dip. I'm gonna have to just like nosh on a bit of that with a bit of courgettes. I mean, needs must. Anyway, I think anybody's ever got so excited about a dip before. Anyway, you guys have heard me bang on about the coconut yogurt, and this is the Coconut Collab natural coconut yogurt. It is vegan and it's delicious, and I have that sometimes in the mornings. A little bit of halloum and some gorgeous Marlow cheese, and this is called the Chiltern Cloud. It's a hard cheese made entirely from local sourced ewe's milk. Love that. Shop local, always. Then I picked up some celery because, excuse me, young man, it's an hour before your dinner time and he batters his bowl with his paw. So naughty. Then this. Oh, have to be quiet. No, they've spotted it. They've spotted it, guys. They have us. They have me cornered. Cornered. Death by sausage dogs. I've officially lost the plot. Anyway, I need to wait for these to actually just defrost a little bit, and these are the dog bones. And something that Lacey's always do, which I just think is so lovely, is the fact that they don't actually ask me to pay for the dog bones. They ask for a contribution to the air ambulance, which is just wonderful. So I mean, it's just absolutely nothing. £3 to the air ambulance, which I'm always absolutely honoured to do. Then I picked up some mints. Can never have enough mints, and you can do so many different things with them, from like burgers to, you know, chili con carne, bolognese, the whole shebang, you know, a lovely pasta dish. And then some chicken fillets, whether we have them for lunch, grilled chicken salads, can actually like slice them, put a little bit of goat's cheese and then wrap them in bacon or pancetta. The amount of things I can do with a chicken fillet is mega. Anyway, not to blow my own trumpet. So that is everything. I'm gonna pop things away. I'm actually going to excuse me, and wash my hands again, make myself a ginger and lemon and honey tea, have a cup of tea, and then we will give the bones to the boys, and then we are going to start making the best. I don't know what I'm doing with the ginger. I'm just whacking the ginger around, and then we're gonna make these delicious treats. So stay tuned. Please excuse the sound of our dishwasher. I feel like everything is falling apart at this point. I've just stacked the dishwasher. Just wait. I feel like this currently sums me up at the moment. So I have actually in fact put the dishwasher on because it's all got dirty dishes in it, and I'm hoping for the best, considering both parts of the dishwasher have fallen out. And I don't really feel like getting in the dishwasher with all the dirty dishes. So I'm hoping that you don't need these parts to wash dishes. I kind of gathered that this is the bit that, like, you know, spins, sending all the water everywhere. So that's probably why it's making such an odd noise. But anyway, you need to call Miele customer service. Along with everything else, including myself, everything's broken. So anyway, please excuse the loud noise of the dishwasher. Anyway, I've poured myself, well, I say poured myself, I've made a delicious cup of tea with copious amounts of lemon, ginger and honey, and it's definitely like making my throat less sore. Anyway, I have also got all of the ingredients out to make our sweet treats. So you can either do this in a, like, actually just a tray, and you can cut bars out of them. However, I like to just use a tiny little muffin tray, and again, they can be any size you wish. And to be honest with you, I don't really follow any particular recipe because I kind of like gauge it, I eyeball it in a way. I will try and jot down quantities below, but really I eyeball it, and it really depends upon your personal preference. But basically we are going to be making my rendition of a very healthy peanut butter cup. It's like a no bake, super healthy alternative to a, what are they called? Like peanut butter cups. Are they peanut butter cups there? Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. I'm sure that's what they're called. Anyway, you get the gist. So let's talk through the ingredients. I did actually think that this, I mean, I feel heartbroken, literally heartbroken, a bit dramatic and not the end of the world, but I thought this was dark chocolate. And in fact, it's milk chocolate, which is not the end of the world. However, I'm not a massive fan of milk chocolate because I actually don't really eat dairy apart from tzatziki. I love a good tzatziki. Anyway, however, we're going to be using Belgian milk chocolate today, but you can use any chocolate you wish. You could even go rogue and go white chocolate. However, I personally like using dark chocolate because I really like that delicious, like bitter taste. It cuts through the peanut butter and the base. And the base is normally, you kind of think of like a millionaire shortbread or like a cheesecake base to be digestive biscuits and butter. Not great for the waistline or your arteries. So we are going to be doing the base with coconut oil. What's wrong? Come here, precious one. Come here. That's really strange. So we're going to be using coconut oil, ground almonds, some dried prunes, but make sure you get like the gooey ones. And then we are going to be using some gluten-free, just because I can't really have gluten. Oats, which of course you can use normal oats as you wish. And a little zhuzh, a food processor. I love this one because it's just like no mess. If I had a dishwasher working, I do actually have, I'm very lucky. I have a second dishwasher in the scullery. I feel like that is like my top tip. If you can, I understand it's maybe not accessible for everybody, but if you can have 2 dishwashers in a kitchen, would be my top tip. If you were designing a kitchen, maybe we might need to actually do, I feel like we need to do a sit down about kind of the house and how we did it and built it, and the kitchen and the different suppliers, and kind of my top tips in terms of a kitchen and what I love to use, because as a avid cooker and baker, kind of there are things that I would necessarily say were a bit of a waste of money that we didn't really need, and then other things like 2 dishwashers that are a godsend. Honestly, if you can, I would highly recommend to have 2. Anyway, I'm warbling on. Let's make these sweet treats. So, as I said, I kind of eyeball it. So, in terms of the base, we are going to pop in some prunes. Love prunes. So delicious and so good for you. Also keep you regular, if you know what I mean. Then we're going to use some ground almonds. Obviously, I feel like I don't really need to say this, but just in cases, if you have a nut allergy, abort. Avoid the entire recipe. And also, just double check if you are going to make this for guests. Check on your guests' dietary requirements, because if anybody has a severe nut allergy, I just wouldn't even make it. Anyway, right, I need to get a little cup. There seems to be a bit of a four-way sausage situation going on down here. What on earth is going on? Are you seeing your brother? Are you making sure your brother? No, they're begging for the bones. In a minute, boys. In a minute. It's also nearly your dinner time. I feel like it's either bone or dinner. 2 words I shouldn't really say to them because they go absolutely mental. Right, now I'm going to pop in a little bit of the coconut oil, and this kind of like binds it together and also gives it that really delicious taste, and also that kind of like sticky consistency comes from the prunes. So I'd probably say like 2 large teaspoons full of coconut oil. What is this? What are you? Half a cup of oats. Probably like 8 prunes. And a quarter. I'd say a quarter cup of ground almonds. I will find a recipe that is slightly more exact, because I appreciate if I was currently watching this vlog, I'd be like, Leonora, I need to know how much. But anyway, lid goes on. And we're going to pop this on top of that. We're going to plug her in. Again, another top tip in terms of kitchens, make sure that if you've got like your preparation area, make sure that you have a plug socket close by, because there's nothing worse if you're like prepping everything and then you've got to go elsewhere to plug this in. Absolute nightmare. So I'm very lucky that we've got some plugs literally just here. Zhuzh is going on. And then, once you see the consistency, you can kind of add what you need. It's almost like a science experiment. I would say that that's actually really good. Ooh, almost dropped it on the floor. So, you need to be able to like push it down. I'd actually say that that is pretty spot on. Delish. Ooh, it's quite pruny. So delicious. It's like energy balls. They're almost like already done. I'd actually go as far as say that's pretty excellent if you ask me. I might actually pop in a few more oats because it is quite wet. A few more oats, a little bit more ground almond, and then that back on, that back on. I wish you could actually see what is going on down here. This is so cute. They're all like snuggled up together. Where's Wigs? Guys, where's Wigs? Hang on a minute. Oh, sweetheart, you're over there. Are you okay? Come here and cuddle. You want to cuddle with your brothers? You want to cuddle with your brothers? Oh, my precious ones. Oh, my little precious ones. Okay, will you guys just cuddle? Oh, Wigs, you look absolutely fine. You've just cost me a fortune. Look at you. Yeah? Nothing wrong with you? You were telling me earlier that you were dying. Huh? Yeah, look perfectly all right to me. Just cost me a small fortune at the vets. Honestly, look at this show that they are putting on. Right, we've got delicious sweet treats to make. Oh, Odie, and what's the ball to be playing? Okay, right, we're gonna have to make these and then we will play. You're back on your olive stand with a garlic clove underneath to sort the tilting. Oh, my team will be so happy with my setup. So professional. Right, shush away. Right, let's see how this is looking. She's looking good. Okay, right. Now, what you need to do is, first and foremost, please make sure that your hands are clean. And then you're gonna get your muffin dish. I actually think that is actually probably too much. And you are going to simply just press the base mixture on the bottom of your muffin tin. So take out the blade, please. Do not snip your fingers off. That would not taste very nice. And then you can literally just push it in and it would be perfectly sit there. Then we're going to do a layer of nut butter, and that can be literally any nut butter that takes your fancy. Boys, I'm gonna have to take those bowls away. Odie, this is getting ridiculous. Please stop bashing your bowl. I know what time you get fed. Yes, you know, shock horror, I do feed you twice a day, every day, for your entire life. Yes, those eyes, honestly. The side eye that is going on down there is illegal. Lord Odie von Lothenthal. Okay, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time just popping these in here. I'm actually just going to show you. I'm so sorry, you guys. You're probably hearing the dishwasher that's getting an absolute battering because the pipes have all come out. I don't know whether I should have even turned it on. You probably are all going to tell me in the comments it's probably going to break my dishwasher. Anyway, just to show you what I'm doing, it's so easy. You literally just press the mixture into the bottom of the cake tin, and you can kind of get like actually fancy cake muffin tins, the ones that easily let you like squidge them out. However, this is a non-stick, so it's great. I just get them from John Lewis, so I will link them down below. And then I am going to pop on some of that crunchy nut butter, I think. then we're going to head over to the hob and we are going to melt the chocolate. I should have really be doing that now, shouldn't I? And then that would have been done by the time I finished this. But anyway, hey ho. Hey ho, I'm enjoying chatting to you guys. So that is the base all done. Not too much in that one, otherwise we're not going to get enough nut butter in there, are we? And if you get left some over, what you can actually do is just add in a tiny bit of peanut butter and just make some energy balls. And I love to like put in chia seeds. I've done my energy ball recipe with you guys before, but I literally whack everything in it. Flax seeds, chia seeds, loads of different actual seeds, hemp seeds, and then I put loads of nut butter, and then I actually put like dark chocolate chunk chips. Delish. Okay, so let's just pop that one on the top. So make sure that they are pressed all the way to the side. Otherwise, when you put the dark chocolate or the milk chocolate in our case, it will sort of like seep down the side, and you do not want that. Okay, so that is the base of our delicious sweet treats done. Now I'm going to take my crunchy peanut butter. I'm actually just going to go and wash. Well, I say I'm going to wash my hands. There's absolutely no point because I'm about to get peanut butter on them, aren't I? I also probably need to wash my. Do you know what? I'm just going to get a new spoon. Oh. Right, new spoon. Give this a little bit of a mix, and then, gosh, the emails are coming through thick and fast. Okay, I need to deal with that later. Okay, give this a good old mix because we don't want the sort of oil that sits on the top, and because it is natural, you do get that. So I'm going to take probably a teaspoon, if not a touch more, and just pop it on each little cupcake hole. And then you need to make sure that there is room for a small layer of chocolate on the top. Here we go. So pop that there. Then I'm going to go round the second time and squidge them round. Oh, the girls are going to be so happy when they see these tomorrow. I always try and, you know, have some form of sweet treats, and also really important that like I make a tasty lunch. Some days are better than others, but yeah, I think it's important like during the day to have sort of nice little bits and pieces to snack on, give you energy, perk you up a bit. And on days where we have time, we do like walking lunch breaks. We haven't done one in a little while. Maybe I might have that tucked up my sleeve for tomorrow. Have a walking lunch break, have some delicious little sweet treats in the afternoon, and get through a mountain. I feel like we've got so many different files open at the moment because there's quite a lot of things happening, from events to shoots to our events. Hint, hint. And then with that, you guys know logistics are everything. So there is so much planning that goes into, you know, events that we host. Gosh, I've used half a tub of peanut butter. Delicious. Okay, right. Nut butter is in. So, delicious. Will be going in the wash before anybody touched it. And that is our nut butter on the top of our delicious base. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop this. Don't worry everybody, I'm using the coconut oil spoon. I'm not using the spoon I just licked because I appreciate that I'm not very well. Oh, I don't feel well, but tomorrow morning, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to wake up feeling so much better because I'm going to drink that whole tea. I'm then going to make the most disgusting but extremely healthy green juice. I feel like I'm not going to share that with you guys because I don't think you would actually enjoy it. I try and make things I think everybody's going to love. And I don't think I'm even going to love this green juice. I think it's important that I get some real nutritional food into me. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge to chill. I'm going to pop the milk chocolate on the hob to melt, and then we'll come back and put it all together, and then it needs a little bit of time to chill. But this evening, this is going to be my pudding. This or the strawberries and cream. I might have to have both. So the chocolate is in the bowl. I've got some boiling water underneath, and this is how I like to melt my chocolate. So glass bowl, boiling water, and actually sometimes I don't let the glass touch the water, however it is at the moment, but I feel like it's the easiest way of melting chocolate. I have tried in the microwave before, but I always end up burning the chocolate and then it goes clumpy and horrible. So this is the simplest way and easiest way to melt the chocolate. And just like that, it is all melted and ready for the tops of our scrumptious peanut butter cups. Okay, so I've just taken the peanut butter cups out of the fridge. I'm gonna get myself a spoon, remove the spatula. There we go. Not before. I must have actually, lovely. Smells like chili con carne. I think it's the plastic. Obviously, I really hope no. No. Thank goodness my chocolate does not taste like chili con carne. I must have made chili con carne with that spatula. Anyway, back to the point. We are now going to simply literally just pour the chocolate on these little cups. Give them a little bit of a squidge all the way to the edge. There we go. And they are going to taste so good. Mark is going to be so happy that I made it with milk chocolate. He's not a big fan of dark chocolate, which just means I get more. So he's going to be so happy that I made these with milk chocolate. And whenever I'm doing chocolate covered strawberries, I always have to do 2 lots. Some dark and some milk, just so that he has lots that he enjoys. So there we go. And literally, as easy as that, the chocolate gets poured on the top. Could actually pop the chocolate into a piping bag, but then I'd have to clean the piping bag, and you know me, 0 fuss, 0 mass, easy squeezy, lemon peasy. There we go, make sure it's all the way to the edge. There we go. This one on the top. So these are literally easy, 0 bake, healthy peanut butter cups. There we go. I cannot wait to do the taste test. So basically what I'm going to do is, before Odie really kicks off, I'm actually going to take them for a very quick walk around the royal path, make sure they've done all their wee-wees and poo-poos, and then I am going to feed them so that they're happy. I think what I'm going to do, I think it's too late in the day now to give them their bones, because they will also be having dinner, so I think I'm going to save their bones for tomorrow, and it will keep them occupied for a few hours tomorrow afternoon. It is a full-on day of calls tomorrow. Seems to be that literally like most of my calls this week seem to be in one day, which is great, and they're all on the phone, which I secretly love, because it means that I don't have to be like Zoom ready, if you know what I mean, because I can have my hair in a mask, I don't have to have any makeup on, and I can just sort of like, you know, get my head into the mode and just get through them all, which would be great. But the boys will at least have something to focus on whilst I'm on my calls. Anyway, they don't look massively pretty at this moment in time. However, we are going to pop them back in the fridge for a few hours to set. And so let's go for a walk. The sun is out, so we're going to go around the royal path, we'll feed the dogs, wait a couple of hours, and then we'll come back and do the taste test together. Back out here. Oh, pardon Wiggy, sorry. Sorry, darling, I'll give you a little bit of privacy there. Sorry, everybody. Just switch the camera on. Anyway, oh, this is like my favourite time of day, but when I'm not feeling well, I just, one foot in front of the other. But as you can see, they absolutely love it. Hey Wigs, And you're feeling better, huh? You're feeling better. He's just having a little bit of a mooch around. He's not going crazy. He's just taking it all in his stride. Anyway, we've just gone around the Royal Path, which is around this big field, and they absolutely love it. So many field mice, lots of delicious smells. Lancelot has been in full hunting mode because I think he's got a scent from a hare. And that dog is so unbelievably quick. You cannot even begin to imagine. I've been screaming at the top of my lungs. It's not good for my throat because he managed to get underneath this fence here and go through the crop. Great, just what I wanted. Oh my goodness, at least the sun is shining. Positive, and Wiggy is happy and healthy and going to be fine. Oh my god, I definitely would not be vlogging if that was not the case. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, right, we're going to have our final little mooch around the orchard and head back inside because it is officially, Odie will be delighted to know, their dinner time. This arbor will forever just take my breath away. It is outstandingly beautiful. Right, do you want to have a little giggle? So when I say the word "pood" to Odie, he knows this is dinner time. Look how quick he runs. Odie, do you want your pood? Dinner? Let's go. Dinner? Is it dinner time? Oh. Are you ready for your pood? Let's go. Oh my goodness, Mummy, I'm starving. Starving Europe's. I have no idea what that means. My grandmother used to say it and it stuck. Starving Europe's, Mummy. Starving Europe's. Oh my goodness, you'd think I'd never fed them before. Look at this rose here. Doesn't that look absolutely exquisite? Stunning. Well, the other little munchkins are still in the orchard. God knows what they're doing. Right, boys, you want your pood? Let's go get your fishy puppy porridge. And let's go get the fish in the microwave and get their puppy porridge on the road. Look at him. And he flies up those steps. Honestly, they bring me so much happiness, even on days where I'm feeling so shocking. They make my day. Hey, you two are you ready for your puppy porridge? Your puppy porridge? Wiggy, you seem to have made a miraculous recovery, little Manny. Cost Mummy a fortune, huh? Ruffy, you first. That's Ruffy. Good boy. Odie. Good boy. My perfect little pickle, who seems to have made an unbelievable recovery. I do actually think that antihistamine has really, really worked the trick. And he's looking so much better in himself. And as you can see, he's definitely not put off his food, is he? Oh my goodness. And then my little prince, who actually gets fed in the kitchen because he likes to eat in peace, don't you? Come on then, let's go eat in peace. Let's go eat in peace. Oh, he's such a good little pickle. And he likes to actually sit and guard it for a bit before he actually eats it. Don't you, little Manny? Come on then. Right, there we go. That's your dinner. Enjoy, baby. Come on then. he likes me to either hand feed him. I mean, honestly, spoiled little dogs. And we also need to give your ears a brush, as you seem to have gone through a few hedges and you've got some burrs in there. We also do tick check at this time of year twice a day because of his long hair. They sort of creepy crawlies crawl into his hair, and yeah, it's so important. If any of you have any dogs and they are running through long grass, or any grass for that matter, please do tick checks at least once a day. Don't we? You don't like it, but you love the cuddles. Right, eat your dinner. Bon appetit. He's just not a big foodie, are you, little Manny? Go on then, enjoy. Okay, so it has been a few hours, and as you can see, our gorgeous little sweet treats have fully chilled. So you kind of do need to leave them for as long as possible, just so that the chocolate has fully set. Now,